Hi there. In this little live, I want to give some thoughts and tips on how you can reduce overwhelm with all the things that go on in the world and online and so on, and how to reduce stress a little bit. So so when we get into the online space, if we're used to being offline people and being out in nature and all that kind of stuff, then it can all so many things happen very quickly, and that's just the way the world is nowadays. So it's up to us to take responsibility for ourselves and to limit that in a way that we can keep up with, so that we don't get overwhelmed. Now, I've noticed that there's quite a lot of people that you message, and hey, they expect the message back, and all of it's happening so quickly that just that it can feel my heart rate rising. That's not what it's about. It's about having quality conversations and so on. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit about, for example, Messenger and talking with people, communicating. So I learned something from a very close friend here recently about reducing overwhelm, and I want to share that with you guys. So you can make a post. If you had a blog or something, you can make a blog post that says, "Hey, I'm focusing on just having quality conversations, and I'm not into all that fast response in that. It's not about that. You know, let's take things a little bit slower, and that life's here to be lived. It's not to be rushed. So just let people know what's going on." So they understand that, because many people are in a different state of mind, and that's completely okay. That works for them. I myself, I can send 25, 30 messages to different, contact 25, 30 different people in a day, and I'm not stressed by that, because I do it all in videos and audio and so on, and it's just like having a talk. That works well for me. But there's many people that can't handle that, and that's completely okay. So yeah, let people know what's going on, and then learn to use things like video and audio, because it's much more personal, for one, and it really takes advantage of it. It helps you manage your time a lot better. So like, I'm making a video to you guys now. It's personal. I can say a lot more than I would normally say, and you can sit and watch that in your own time. Get some tips out of it, write them down, and implement those in your own life. And that's just a really good way of doing it. Another thing I do a lot is I work a lot with mindset. Mindset, and I meant mindfulness there. So what this means is, let's say you're a pretty busy person with a lot of meetings throughout a day. What you could do is what I do, and it works really well for me. Hello, I can't say any names, but hello, good to see you. So what works really good for me is around 11 o'clock each day, I take like a 20-minute mindfulness meditation where I just I got a guy on YouTube I follow. He's an Australian guy, and I just sit on the couch and get all warm there. It's pretty cold here in Denmark. And I sit and hear that 20-minute mindfulness, and if I have any thoughts come up, I pretend I got a little shoebox up here, and my thoughts just go up in the shoebox for later. And I hear that 20 minutes, and what it does is, when you take time for yourself just to breathe in the present moment, that does is it resets your mind. It resets everything. So I'm not doing it right now. I've reduced back to 4 hours a day, but I used to work 12 hours a day, just trying to push things to get moving with my own businesses here. And so what I did is I just took that break there in the middle of the day at 11 o'clock. And what it meant was, if I start at 5 or 6 in the morning, it means I could work all the way until 5 or 6 in the afternoon again. Like, that's a 12-hour day, right? But I keep the same energy throughout the day. I actually work in flow all day. Ler øjeblik, jeg snakker. Just one of my sons. So we just had a great walk down the forest here. Had a dip in the river and stuff. It's pretty cold, ice on everything. So I had that was nice wake up. So your mindfulness, just have one of those meditations in the day. It just resets everything, and everyone can do it. We should all do it, and it's something we should do every single day. We should put it into our daily routine, and it just really helps you get back to everything. So one last thing here. There's a lot of systems out there, a lot of online things that make stuff easier. A lot of people spend a lot of time in email or on chat and so on. Like, let's say you got to book a lot of calls with a lot of people. Many people write back and forth in Messenger or over email or so on, and that's just it. It reduces all your decisions. You have like a bank of 100 decisions in a day, and throughout the day you can't make as good decisions. Mindfulness helps reset that too. And what you can do instead is you can use like an online booking calendar, where all you do is say, hey, let's chat, here's a link to my booking calendar, just grab a time, and you have that all connected with your calendar and stuff, so it doesn't, so you don't double book and that. And that just really makes it easy in that way. Another thing you can do is take all the thoughts out your head and write them on a piece of paper, so you just have them all out. Then there's like some real simple project management apps. I know it sounds really stressful maybe, but there's some really simple ones there. There's like notes, and you can just get that stuff out your head onto those notes and organize them around. Really simple to do, and then it's all in one place. You should have everything in one place. It's a really good thing to do. Then it's easy to find. You can search and all that, and it's just a really good way of doing things. So I just wanted to share that today. As you can see, I've just started the business here. I used to build some pretty advanced WordPress websites, everything from web shops to $500,000 advanced website that did all kinds of stuff, design and all that. And I've just started doing that again because I really enjoy working with WordPress and making online presences for people, taking all that stress in the jungle out of the online stuff and just showing what works really well for me and some simple tools and ways of doing things. So if you're someone who's working a lot online and maybe launching a new website or looking to do that, or looking at starting a new Facebook page or a group, or need some design like a good logo or stuff, that's something I do a lot with. I got some good partners I work together with. I got some great design companies that make some great logos and that. You can check out my photo albums in here. There's like portfolio where I put some designs in. And I hope you have a great day out there. Feel free to hit me up. Just hit me on Messenger here and I'll send you a link to my booking calendar and we'll get started from there. I'd love to hear if you have some good things that with the topics I've just discussed or other topics. If you've got some good things that work well for you, or if you're struggling with something or just want to have a chat, hit me up in the comments below and I'll get back to you when I got a sec. And I hope you have a wonderful day out there. See you later.